Good evening, everybody. Fro here, sitting with you one more time for Striving Tribes number 3, the teams tournament held by Flame of Nova in honor of the good old classic Mikado 3v3s. And in typical Japanese arcade style, you get only one life. You go up in in teams of 3. You lose once, you're out. Your teammates have to carry the rest of the burden, with the only twist to the tale being that we have this as a double elimination tournament. This tournament, of course, covering the good old GCC region, and today we're back on PC as we were for the very first run of this tournament. Now, we had PlayStation last week, and that was sadly not as optimal as we would have liked due to a lot of room issues. Hopefully today things will be a little bit smoother. Everybody's already in the room and it's looking stable so far. Let's see which teams we have coming up first. We've got team Never Minus, which is QCFP Badur with Nagoriyuki, Sir Kawara playing Axel Lowe. Ooh, we got Axel. All right. And Batista Piledriver making his tournament debut, as far as I'm aware. This is actually Badur's brother, a player I'm a fan of in the sense that he's one of the most natural grappler players I've ever known, a player of pure raw instinct. And I'm excited to see kind of how he translates into Guilty Gear. Pardon me. And they're going up against Central Ballistic Tension, with Defying Zero, our Filipino friend living in Oman, coming back in with Giovanna, Tay from Egypt playing Soul Bad Guy, and Stalagmo with Nagoriyuki. We've actually got looking like a decent amount of Nago in this tournament. I see at least 3 with just a quick glance. Got some Souls, some Leos, Ramlethal, Potemkin, I believe. Oh no, Spartan's actually gone to Dickinson, Gold Lewis Dickinson, rather than Potemkin. But Avius is here. He's got Potemkin. We got some Chip Zanov being played by Deathless Ghost. What else? We have Abdelmalik playing Zato 1. So, decent amount of character variety. Dex with Milia Rage. Eltonagia playing Anji Mito instead of... I remember him playing Soul before. Interesting. All right, all right. Anji, not a character that many people are ranking very highly right now, but he has had a couple of decent tournament results recently, so maybe we'll see a bit of that being reflected by Eltonagia. And of course, Bashiru, famous West Coast Saudi streamer, coming in hot with Ramlethal, representing the Blaze Blue community. And he's on Arrange Team A. And I just noticed a name I have not seen in some time. Our friend from Kuwait, Boomsa, bringing in Potemkin. Recently married. Congratulations, Boomsa. And looking to show that he still got it. Looks like the first players are ready. So looks like Stalagmo will be going up against Batista Piledriver to start us out. So it's just down to the players to get into the match. All right, here we go. Game 1. Stalagmo, Batista Piledriver. Game 1. Matchup of Nagoriyuki versus Leia Whitefang. 2 characters with really oppressive games when they're in. Leo might have a couple of answers in the neutral with his projectile, depending on how Nago handles it and how much he wants to spend. And he lives up to his namesake very quickly. Overhead. We know how Leo works. We know how strong Leo is at the scramble. Eisenstorm, best reversal in the game, and you bet that Batista is going to be pulling a lot of those. Gets the early wall break off the early pressure they had in the corner. Looking pretty good already. -5 now. Nago can punish that at that distance, I'm sure. All right, hasn't caught him corner. Eisenstorm, 2 for 2. Looks like Blood Rage, but he's not going to lose much health here. He doesn't have much health to lose to begin with, but he's on chip damage. Oh man, that was unfortunate how that 2H connected to put him in that situation. Immediate projectile killing him. Batista Piledriver starting off strong here. Backwards Wukio after the spinner there. Was that a whip command grab there? Maybe went a little too quickly to Salagmo. Yeah, not a high enough level for that to connect. The blood's gonna build up quite a bit off that spin. Now he's gonna have, hopefully, what he is the optimal situation for him. Wake up super. Is that quick enough to catch the kick? Yes, it is. What's he got off of this? A lot of preemptive 2H happening by Salagmo here. Might want to try cooling it down. Ooh, there's a slash with the disjointed hitbox. Piledriver, and there it is, gets the wall break. He's going to have the positive advantage going in here, trying to finish it off. Projectile chase, turning Leo into Guile in here. Catches him there, trying to escape. Projectile, and with the PRC, waits a little bit. Not the usual from Batista there, and catches Salagmo trying to move after that projectile with a couple of quick heavies, and that seals it right there for Batista Piledriver. Strong start by him. So that leaves Defying Zero and Tay. And Defying Zero, that I applaud that choice. I was gonna say I think he's the better choice to go in right now. He does play Leo as a secondary character, so he would know a thing or two perhaps about going up against this character. But of course he's playing Giovanna, and Giovanna, typically a character that enjoys being in that inside range and playing there and using her plus frames. But Leo is bad news when you're there with his reversal and the amount of things he can do once he lands his opportunity. So opening up with double jump into dust. And I guarantee you that Defying Zero has not played a Leo that thinks like Batista. Okay, there's the 5H. Good catch. Not quite working out. Bursts are already gone instantly there. LC. Oh, I think he might have been trying to go for a throw there on the wake up, but he mistimed it. YRC to immediately relieve the pressure. Batista immediately going right back in there. Not quite getting his combo right there. Tried to reset into this fight. Gets caught. -4. Yeah. Thought that Defying Zero would keep trying to press the issue there. Nice punish to finish it off. Precise meterless punish. Immediately dashed in with try to catch a jump. Was a little bit too slow, but caught him on the return anyway. Nice air dash. Notice those projectiles. Eisensturm again, even after getting baited in the previous round. Plus frames. Get right back at him with the YRC. Great backdash. Anticipating the Eisensturm, but no, not quite getting the link punish there. Yeah, the DP is getting very plentiful there. Ooh, might have been a YRC attempt that didn't fire off in the block stun. Still managed to get something out of it. 2H counter hit. Huge there. Whoa, we're getting some hiccups here. Not sure what's going on. We had a couple of problems last time. Matches storm on, so maybe the players are having a bit of struggle here. Plus frames for Defying Zero. Managed to get the double close slash combo. Connection a bit iffy there, but it's online. Despite we understand what happened last time, but it is what it is at this point. This is online, and we're gonna have to kind of deal with it. But hopefully things can at least smooth out a little bit. Sir Kawara is coming in now, playing Axel. Typically, I wouldn't think you'd want to send in Axel against Giovanna, or at least that's what I would have thought earlier in the game. I think this matchup has slowly improved for Axel as more Axels have learned kind of making air dash back, jump S the primary tool to control the space, and just forgetting 5P against Giovanna completely, almost, until she tries to air dash. So it really depends on what Kawara's matchup experience is when it comes to Giovanna. Opens up with a Rainwater. Couple of 2Hs there. That is a good tool against Giovanna, but you've got to watch out for those recovery frames. Defying Zero not closing the distance quickly. Pressure. There's the Rensen, gets the spin out as Francis tried to get on the move and get in after the 2H. After the Rensen, rather. A couple of 5Hs, seeing if Kawara is going to challenge. He can throw a 5K. Oh, okay, so Axel's completely cranked up as they're trying to fight the connection at the same time by the looks of it. No conversion there by Defying Zero. Gets a throw. Immediate gold burst attempt there, but it hits nothing. Yeah, it looks like the players are really struggling to get in, and trying to check some button presses, maybe hope that the connection smooths itself out. Like they, I guess, mutually agreed to let it rock. Defying Zero gets 2S back to the ground. More attempts by Sir Kawara to control there. Yeah, at some point, if the Axels, if you're playing an Axel that does a lot of 2Hs, you're going to want to think about an air dash and try to get in on those big recovery frames. And players kind of trying their best playing under these conditions right now. You can only control the internet connection so much, and it is what it is. It's nobody's fault. Players hopefully giving you a chance to try to smooth out a little bit over here, but it's not looking positive. All right, so I guess they've reached an agreement where it's going to be Giovanna's win here. It's going to be Francis's win. So he's going to go up against the anchor for his team over here, Badur, coming in with his Nagoriyuki.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, let's see how it works out this time. Immediate opener with a 2K into the spin. Has her in the corner. The deadly pressure by Badur. Francis tried to jump out, got caught. 7 seconds in. Alright, gets the 5H rather after the wall break. Good neutral option. Generates some plus range with that super. Catches Badur on the way down. Giovanna's PP, definitely a good anti-air, if not necessarily a good reversal. Badur with the pressure there. Nice PRC. Not fast enough on the draw after that. Yeah, it's going to stop higher pokes as well. Oh, delayed his momentum there with the jump D to catch with a throw on the ground. Bit of a Badur special there that he's been using recently. And again, the opening with the 2K to the spin, anticipating that Giovanna's going to want to go in, and that's almost always right. Yeah, Francis not sure what to do to get out of this, and he's going to eat a ton of damage here. There were not many hits before the super. This is really dangerous for him. Might be done. Very close, just a pixel left. And gets caught with a 2S that time, with the super giving Badur all the advantage he needed to take that. So it's going to be down to Tay from Egypt here. She's going to be coming in with Soul. And Badur does have a decent amount of experience in this matchup, having played a lot with Flame of Nova. And, I mean, generally playing Strive, if you play with any amount of regularity, you are going to run into a decent amount of souls, at least to understand what the character can do. All depends on how... We're going to see how much Tay knows about Nago as well.
Duel 1.
Oh man, she's got the Dragon installed music. Immediately has her in the corner. Oh wow!
Let's go.
That was a pretty great.
Oh my god!
Does hit. There's the there's the BRC to generate some frame advantage there by Budur. He's been using a lot more 2K recently. It's a tool that's really added a lot to his arsenal. Oh, what a punish on the Bandit Bringer. Inch perfect on the spacing there. Opener with a 2K is looking really good from him. 2H stopping the Bandit Bringer, but not with a counter hit, so not much of a conversion available. Tay manages to attack her way out. Back dash out of there, close slash punish. Important YRC by Tay. Her chance to try to survive this. Oh, through the 5K, anticipating an approach. Didn't pan out, burst baited. One more hit. She tries to jump out. 2S to 5H, catching. And that's gonna do it. Budur clutches this out for his team and puts Team Central Ballistic Tension. Did I get that right? Yes, Central Ballistic Tension into the loser's side.
Yeah, you got it right.
Well, tough luck, my man. Budur kind of he went in. That was the
That's all
Budur
good.
train. It happens sometimes.
It's all good. It's all good. I expected something like that to happen from Budur.
So what happened with
But
Kawara?
what?
With Sir Kawara?
Oh my god. I mean, I was just signaling him to button check, but he just want to rock with it. We were facing 230 ms of lag.
230, okay. Which, granted, in rollback, the amount of lag isn't immediately indicative of what happens when you play, but when you get to that much, yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah.
How much was it with Budur?
With Budur is fine. Like, it's not maybe like 130 or something.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that's basically. I mean, after kind of everything that happened last time, just so everybody's kind of aware, it's basically going to be down to case by case. Players are going to kind of have to work out what they think is the fairest solution. There's no hard and fast rule for what to do. So just so everybody's aware, keep your communication channels open between you guys as players, and we're hopefully just going to be able to keep a solid tournament running over here and get a lot of good matches in. All right, so just gotta wait on the next match to come up here. What do you think of that matchup, by the way?
Which one? The
Giovanna Nago.
The one. Actually, I've been practicing this matchup. The thing is, it can go for either sides. If like, I'm not that good yet to spot the phases, you know, when he does his special dash. So
the Pukyo.
that could actually break me at any that could break me anytime. But when he does his, like, you know, the laggy ones, like his S and H specials, not specials, normals, I could actually run up to that. So it's like, I don't know where to exactly put this matchup with Gio and Nago, but the thing is, this both the characters can just blow themselves up if anyone mess up. If I mess up my pressure, then it's his turn. If he's the one, then, you know, I can't go through because of the range.
Right. So yeah, see, it seems like I mean, leaving numbers aside, because, you know, we're all still learning this game. But yeah, it looks like a pretty weird matchup because, I mean, we know Nagoriyuki's defensive options aren't amazing. At the same time, he does have a bit of reach on Giovanna, and you know, her defensive options honestly also not that great. Although I do kind of like your use of the her flip kick to kind of challenge higher pokes, since it's kind of like
that's
it feels like to me it kind of feels like a better 6P for Giovanna, you know, when I think about it. It's like
Yep. I guess.
Because if you counter hit
Yeah.
with that, okay, so you counter hit with 6p, you kind of just punch them away and nothing happens, right? But if you counter hit with that, you launch them up into the air, and you kind of get to do a big old Giovanna combo. So I don't know. I kind of feel like if you're gonna use
Yeah.
6p to low profile something and counter hit, you might as well just use that instead, right?
The thing I tried doing in this matchup is because there's one thing I've been noticing is his what I'm fishing for actually is his far S, because you can 6p that and use Giovanna's DP to get out of it. Sometimes it counter hit, sometimes it could just trade. I'm just seeing what I can actually open with. But I tried.
All right.
I tried at any cases. It's still there.
Yeah, it's all good. Although I might want to record some Nago pressure in the corner and kind of just work on that. That looks
Yeah,
pretty
try.
rough. Not gonna
It's
lie. It's like
Yeah,
I've
it's
learned.
rough.
I've learned the hard way. Like I've played with Weather a decent amount. We actually had like a good 2-hour session or so a week ago, or a bit longer than that. And one of the things I learned the hard way was just try to relax when Nago's in. And aside from, because without meter he can't open up much in terms of high-low. It's the bite that's really scary. Because of
yeah, that
obviously
thing.
because of the reward, but also because that's the way he opens up your block. At least that was in my experience. So what I ended up doing most of the time is just kind of waiting to push him out into a range where I think I have a fast enough poke where the frame situation is good. Like if I put him into far slash range, or if I, but obviously with Axel I have more range to work with for those answers. So. And so I'm not sure what Geo would do. I saw you try get out with a couple of 5Hs here and there, so that might be a thing. Maybe 5K if you push him out into its range. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of trying to spitball some ideas here. And also,
You know, my biggest.
Go ahead.
What? You see, look, my biggest mistake in the in this match was basically doing far H at the start of the round, because I thought, okay, maybe something is gonna use like, I just, because that's like the starter I would usually go with, and I keep on using it. That was my mistake.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Hey, let me check the startup on that real quick.
It's long.
Because
it's a bit longer than what Nago is doing. I think what was.
I'm sure it
was
is, but
like-
I want to look up the exact, because I'm trying to, because my frame of reference, my favorite round start button is Axel's 5H, and that's 10 frames, which is it's the same actually. Okay, it felt slower when I tried it. It's actually 10 frames. That's if you do
Yeah,
that.
it's fast.
Okay, I think what happened is because of Nago's 2K and the way it works, and also because Giovanna steps into the 5H, right? She kind of inches forward as she does it. Axel kind of stays right where he is when he does far slash. So Geo is probably moving her leg right to where Nago's gonna trip her up, compared to Axel kind of just happily slashing his way over where he is.
Yeah.
So that's probably why you got caught by 2K both of those times. At least that's my conjecture.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. This is all for learning.
Yeah, for sure. That's the best part about this, that you just kind of you figure out a lot of things to work on. And Nagoriyuki, he's a weird character to fight. I think I'm kind of
Now, you know what I applaud about this team is that Badur made a good name choice for calling it Never Minus, because that's basically Nago. He's Never Minus.
He's able to generate a lot. As long as he has blood to spare, he can put himself in decent frame situations, and as long as he can get into close slash range. The weird thing with Nago against most characters, when he gets to level 3 blood, he has big control of neutral, right? But but the reason
he's incredibly restricted in that mode.
That's the thing. That's the other side of it that I was getting to. Especially in the Axel matchup, Axel actually has the range to fight him still, even at level 3 blood. So for Axel, I think fighting him in that situation is actually easier, as long as I can push him back out. Because, you know, usually if Nago's built up the blood, he's already gotten in. But if he's built up the blood trying to get in, and all of a sudden, and especially if he loses Beyblade. If he loses Beyblade against Axel, his neutral is in a really rough spot, because that's his easiest way of getting in. Otherwise, he has to super jump. And, you know, if Axel hasn't committed to anything, that super jump is not doing anything.
Okay, that's incredible.
It's pretty cool. It's part of the nuance of the matchup. I think Axel slightly wins it, but I also think it's just one of the most detailed, nuanced matchups in the game. In all seriousness, like there's just so much to think about in that matchup. It's really, really cool.
I got you. I actually find it fun to play against Nago, especially the ones who are good, because like you can tell and see the difference within a good Nago and a bad Nago.
It's called Blood Rage.
I mean, how do I explain that? Like the way Badur controls Nago is not like how like how you actually see people play online. That's what I would say.
Yeah, online. Yeah,
it was like
learning
the way
Nago's.
This 2K was never utilized against me before.
That's the idea. Online Nagos
No,
that
that's what
are
I
still
said.
learning.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Online Nagos that are still learning tend to not control their blood very well. They basically Nagos at some point need to have calculated sequences of how they build up their blood, so that they make sure that they don't end up in a spot that's difficult, and also just how much they need to use their blood in neutral versus using it for combos up close to put themselves in a situation where they get a knockdown and have level 3 blood and they're decently up close. So there's just a lot to think about there as far as those situations go.
Yeah.
So Sir Kawara's back here? Is the same team gonna be playing again? I'm checking Challenge. There's a range
of
team.
Harambe versus Squad W.
Oh, actually, yeah, this would make sense if. Oh, never mind. No, that's not. KMZ's a range team B. If this was A, this would make sense. So I'm not sure what Kawara's doing here. So either way, since KMZ is here, we could introduce his team. He's on a range team B with, of course, KMZ himself representing Kai, Spartan playing Gold Lewis Dickinson, and Oryx playing Soul Bad Guy. A range team B are supposed... That probably just Strive things. Okay, so...
It's just Strive. I'm outside the lobby itself.
Yeah, Francis isn't in there, I think.
What?
Oh,
is our match still?
No, he's telling you to have your team leave because they're in the room, I think.
Yeah, I'm out. We're out.
All of you?
We're out. Yeah,
Okay.
we're out.
Can we check the player list then? The in-game player list?
Yeah, check it.
Either way, we have Tainted Boys, that's the other team. Jojo Soul, Deathless Ghost, Chip, and Avius Potemkin. Alright. So we have a team.
Oh, Avius is here? Let's go.
Avius is here. One of the representative Potemkins of the region alongside the likes of Bumano. I see. What, Dex? Why is Dex here? I think Oh, okay. So arrange team B. Because I saw KMZ. I thought he was up. Okay, so. Okay, so never mind. Never mind anything we just said. So it's Squad W, Dex Milia, Eltenaji Anji, and Wizard 65 Nago versus Descendants of Harambe, Envy Soul, Diaz Leo Whitefang, and Punisher
Mankind
Giovanna.
They cannot change society. So
Oh,
instead
boy.
of reflecting on themselves.
Punisher is let's go.
Yeah, Punisher. It's your boy.
I want to see more Punisher here.
Alright, so it looks like Wizard 65 is going up against Diaz to start us out here.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
Leo-
go. Here's a switch up.
Leo versus Nago to start
There's
us
an
out
early
here.
burst.
Throwing a couple of to prevent any attempts to escape out of the corner. Diaz slightly minus there, not minus enough for a punish.
Alright,
Yeah,
there's
count
for
taken.
2K. Alright, what's the mix up?
Disjointed hitboxes. It's so hard to try to escape against that. It looks so dinky, yet it's not. Like it's just so tricky to look how big that stance slash is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, resets into the power bomb.
That was so unnecessary.
Well, and it was a decent reset, and it masked. It was a misdirection of attention on the mix-up. Wizard 65.
Okay,
he's
you know,
got
I
the
can't.
blocks this fight.
Alright,
and
nice.
incurred extra
Oh,
disadvantage
boy.
by blocking
Tried to
in the
finish
air. Yeah, Diaz
Ah,
kept
nice
trying to
counter.
stop this here. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Okay, command
Oh,
grab.
that
Let's go again.
almost on counter hit. What? Big jump there.
Can we see another one? No, okay.
Oh, that big counter hit, but no immediate RT afterwards.
Oh
Could have
my.
capitalized to end the round
Oh
there.
no.
Oh wow.
Oh, let's go for the counter.
Got caught trying to move there to Diaz. Lost so much advantage there. Oh, I can't. Okay. Oh wow. All right. Everything is happening right now. Caught him with the overhead. Goes in. Had the back turn, but nice
It
jump
seems
by
that
Wizard.
Wizard doesn't have to pick up with the switches.
It's pretty
Oh, boy.
difficult. You can't really react to them. Oh yeah, there was the command grab. Great guess because you know Nago when high on blood will want that to try to free up his options a little bit.
Okay, the Wizard
Trouble
is
here.
a bit on,
He,
pick away.
he
Yeah.
got a bird.
Oh.
There it is. Yeah, there.
Oh no. There he goes.
Yeah, he went with a
Oh, wait.
with a punch
Maybe out of it
starter of
now.
all things.
You gotta love Leo.
I guess if you say so. All right, so that's Diaz taking out Wizard 65. It was kind of touch and go there for a bit. Wizard lost a lot of momentum from round 2, but
Sure.
definitely picked it back up again. Francis, you're kind of cutting
Sure
out.
then. Oh, sure. Wait, give me a sec.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, give me a second.
So Dex Milia is going to go in now, and I'm kind of mystified at the decision to throw Amelia against Leo of all things. I have not heard of Amelia who likes this matchup in any capacity, especially since Eisensturm is definitely going to be restricting her flight. All right, catches this fight. No immediate disc setup. Potentially looking for an early Eisensturm. Diaz gave it to him later. Uses the guard stance follow up there to prevent the air dash attempt. Wow, look at where he planted that heavy. That was a read and a half in the neutral. Oh, caught him on a bit of loose pressure there. Dex immediately breaking out. No frame advantage allowed. Went for the setup that time, crosses him up, but you gotta remember, Eisensturm, done as a reversal, will not care about cross-ups. Immediate PRC on the projectile. This is still anybody's round. Really good eye there to notice the guard stance. Ah, there's this fight. in the neutral there, catching Dex off guard, taking round one. He was on his way back. There it is, caught him, the air dash H. Milia's moving incredibly fast, really hard to react to. Immediate burst throw as Diaz managed to get out something on defense. Gets him with a cross up there. Oh man, he's really going for this here. Is that close enough to the wall? No, not quite. Was him in the corner. Which way is he gonna go? Cross him up. Oh, not much going there, but still gets another chance. He's doing, almost doing disc setups without a disc here. Really well played by Dex. Gets the OTG hit.
Duel 3.
And Dex slowly seems to be getting in Diaz's head with this more wild movement in the neutral. Not falling for Diaz's traps. Oh wow, the fights and the neutral now. Getting caught that time. Dex has been pretty good about that. Yeah, he can cancel that. It's a cancel.
Hello?
And again, another one caught. Yeah, welcome back. Which side? Oh, caught him on the right. Which way? Again, gets the block. Immediate YRC.
Yo,
Gets
RC.
the throw.
Oh, wait, that's not
Oh,
safe. Oh, tries to go for a flash.
yeah, that wasn't.
Goes for the
Ah,
guard.
there it is.
What was that?
5H into fight. He's been doing pretty good in his, and where he places his 5Hs there. He caught Dex with it a couple of times, trying to move in the neutral and trying to throw out running 5Ks. It was pretty good usage by him. Pretty good start by Diaz.
That's a nice answer.
Well, Squad W are now down to Eltaneji, Anji, Nito. Now, in previous tournaments, he
You
played
hold
Soul.
this guy. He's Ganji.
Oh, what you mean? You mean Faisal's Anji? You mean it's an Ages Anji that is,
Man,
or Anji specific, or Anji in
This is
general?
Anji we're looking here. Anji in general. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, there's the dance.
Oh,
Set up. Okay. Whoa. All right.
Let's go.
All right.
oh.
Fujin. Yeah, Nagiha. That is about that is -7, so
Okay.
there could be a punish there.
Yeah. This is where Anji has to hold stuff.
The air dashes right now. The air dash offense, unrelenting by Navy.
Whoa. The burst.
Whoa.
Let's go.
No, he is wild right now. And the dance. Diaz kind of getting a taste of his own medicine with when he does Leo's guard stance, but then again, he still has that available. Oh. Wake up butterfly. But yeah, he was at a distance. Right. Has him in the corner. Which way? Guard crush. Oh, he waited, tried for the Fujin, but it was a little bit too slow. Diaz catching him still. Defensive 5K there. And the dash up throw by Diaz, putting us at 1 round apiece. Canadian's team basically hanging on his survival here in the winner's side. Nice, gets the throw on the defense there. Managed to find the gap. Great 6B and just made the jump dust.
What's gonna happen now?
First, very important. I try to go for advance there. Yeah, burst right out of that Fujin. No real way for Anji to bait a burst there, except by just not doing anything. Oh, command grab.
This command grab.
He gets the reset into it.
Oh, let's go for another one. Not safe.
That was minus range, so he has a chance to push. Oh, he went for the fake out of the
Tries to go for a
throw.
grab. Oh no,
There
this is
it
it.
is.
Yeah. Good props.
Yeah, that was a pretty good effort by Taneji, but Diaz just one small step ahead in that last round. Threw in the command grabs, which he hadn't done yet in that match. Tested him on it a couple times, and Taneji not responding quickly enough. You have so little time in this kind of format. You have to come up with your answers really quickly, and Diaz, his answer right now was to just 3-0 and get his team the victory here.
Oh my god. I love the command grab.
It's sneaky, but again, like I was saying last time, is that I think resetting into it is really scary. I think that on its own, people are kind of gonna, at some point, maybe start getting used to the fact that if Leo runs out of stance,
Yeah.
that he can't be attacking you. The only thing that can happen is the command grab. But with
Command
so
grab,
much
yeah,
else,
true.
yeah, but there's so much else that Leo has that watching out for just that is just like that's the thing with Leo, because none of the options is necessarily super incredible on its own. It's the collective of all those options together that makes him so scary.
True that, true that. The thing is, like, when you play against Leo, there's layers. Like, there's a lot of layers of what he can do. He can switch up his stance whenever he wants. He can just, side switch. And he has the command grab intact. Plus, you get the RCs. You don't know what's gonna happen when you play him. Like, when he's turned, that's where the blender starts. But also, the blender goes in at the front. You just don't know what's gonna happen.
That's the idea, man. He's arguably the hardest character to defend against in the game, alongside Milia, I guess. Yep, probably I'd say those two for the most part. Chip would be up there as well. A lot of people would cite Soul. I think the thing with Soul isn't that his pressure or his mix-ups are necessarily as airtight or as confusing as any of the other three we just mentioned. It's just that when his mix-ups are successful, as simple as they are, you just kind of die. So yeah.
Okay, this is from look, this is from me, but for some reason, I don't like. I can see the mix-up, like the mix-ups with Soul is coming, and I know it's gonna happen at some point, but I'm not scared of those. It's more of like the damage is gonna happen. So that's the thing. That's the worrying part. That's the thing that you're worrying about outside the mix-ups. Because if you can counter the mix-ups, then the damage wouldn't be the fear you'd be looking at, basically. And that's how I see it, actually.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's kind of just Soul has kind of almost always been that way in a sense, but it's just been cranked up to the highest level.
It's cranked up to
been in
11
a
a week.
long time. Yeah, it's the same kind of basic. And he's been doing strike throw pressure for years with wild throw being a thing, but it just kind of looks different in Strive and leads to different results, and those results have higher damage than pretty much, especially meterless, definitely more than most of the cast, if not all of them, just because of the existence of clean hit heavy volcanic viper.
Yeah. His clean hit clean hits in this game is much more lenient, isn't it? I have to say, because
well, I mean,
after checking back in Exert, I was wondering, well, yeah.
Well,
you didn't have it like
before. It didn't exist on the DP. Before, the clean hit was only on 2 attacks, which was in Accent Core. He had it on Sidewinder, right? Exactly. And Sidewinder needed a specific point to clean hit in order to do the big loops. And the other attack that had that, if you mashed it out correctly, was the Grand Viper. Because if you didn't Oh, there were. Oh, right. I forgot about Fafnir.
Yeah, Fafnir this one. Sidewinder.
Banditbringer had a clean hit? What did it do?
Yeah, it did.
Wow. I didn't even remember that, but because You know, the two I mentioned are probably the most common ones, but it's good to know that. Well, there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty tight.
Ah,
That's pretty tight.
that's pretty tight.
Oh, soul. Oh, there you go. When you have an OG soul, you can rely on that level of info. All
I
right, so
remember
we
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like saying that if Sidewinder also had an EX version, isn't it? Like you can spend the meter and just get a clean hit for it.
You basically forced a clean hit by spending meter, yeah. It was basically
Yeah,
kind of
I
your
remember that.
security against if you messed up. But
Mm.
experienced souls kind of, once they had their meterless versions down, they just kind of stuck with that. Meterless, I remember meterless sometimes being used for extensions here and there. Just if you were trying to squeeze out a bit of extra damage, but for the most part, from what I remember getting hit by those, it was mostly the meterless version. My
Yeah.
poor Viking.
Most of
My
them.
poor Viking.
Alright, so who's next?
We got Team Never Minus versus Arranged Team A. So, Never Minus, we saw them before. It was Badur Nago, Kawara Axel, and Batista Piledriver Leo. They're going to be playing against Bashiru Ramlethal, Anas Giovanna, and Boomsa Leo. What's up with the Leos, man?
I want to question that. Why is there a lot of Leos here?
Yeah, let me count them up. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4.
4. I think there's more than that. Is it?
I'm looking at the team entries. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. There are 4. Trying to see if there are more Leos or Souls here. Yeah, it looks like there are more more Leos than Souls. Leo confirmed the true top tier.
I think a big reason is that I guess people in this region are more exposed to the Western community, so they kind of see the characters that are placing higher in the West. We can definitely see that Sonic Fox did really well with Leo.
And the West does have a higher proportion of souls to other regions, I think.
Yeah,
True that.
I think the East is bigger, definitely, like Korea, Japan.
More souls?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's kind of different there. Like if you look at both
Oh.
places.
Oh, I didn't mean like as a number of top souls, but I meant as a proportion of souls to the player base.
I mean, like the characters that place higher.
Oh no, that's oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, in that sense, probably.
Alright, yeah, that way, yes.
Okay, so it looks like Batista Piledriver is going up first again. We're gonna see who goes up from Arranged Team A. Those are 3 dangerous players on that team. Anas I've played before. He was still kind of learning the Axel matchup, but he did pretty well. Learned a lot of good stuff on the fly. Boomsa is I know him from I've played him in Street Fighter and Tekken. He's a pretty talented fighting game player in general. But we're getting Bashiru, a player who is mostly known for his Blaze Blue background, and he contributed alongside Professor Murukia and many others to a cool a West Saudi centric Blaze Blue combo video. But let's see what he's got with his Ramlethal.
Let's rock.
Immediate jump D again. Like I said, you have not played a layer like this.
I know. It kind of confused me the time I actually saw it.
Right. But Bushido looking solid here. Nice 6B. Yeah, he's kind of getting the measure of it
he's
right
ready.
now.
He's ready for it. Oh, RC. Alright. Here's the pressure. Nope. There's an early burst.
Has him right back in the corner. Oh,
Oh, that's a good answer! Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's so
And
unsafe.
Yeah, it's -8, and I'm very sure that wasn't a punish. I'm very sure Batista kept pressing afterwards. The thing itself is -8. I'm sure Ram's match is not 8 frames. Oh my goodness! You can bet on at least 2 more of those before this match is over.
Oh my god, it's committing. That's the thing about Liu, just commit. Just commit.
Oh, well, speaking of commitment, running across the universe with that throw.
That is so cool. That was good.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Ramlethal activated.
It's-
Got him in the corner at last after so many attempts and so many Eisenstorms. Oh, there it is. Caught the landing with the throw. Saw that he made him jump in an
Oh
awkward position.
no. I like the chase down.
That reminded me of that Kai video that happened on Twitter recently.
Oh, that video, yeah. That was funny too.
All right, so they've sent in Sir Kawara, and I mean, I guess this is mostly so that Badur can anchor, because I am not a fan of this matchup for Axel. Ramlethal can contest him really well in
I
neutral,
hope.
and of course, once she has him in the corner, yeah, there it is. Has him already.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, he has to wait. He has to still wait. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
there was
no.
meter there. He didn't wait long
Don't
enough.
burst. Oh, he burst. Oh. Can Kawar?
Right, there's-
Wait, can Kawar do this? Alright, nice.
Yeah, it's
No.
very tricky because Bushido's playing the right level of neutral. Ramlethal's running speed is really fast, and that helps her get in, and she has the buttons to keep Axel at bay. Picks up the sword again, able to reset there, and again, he's being able to come in and pick up the slash sword again. Time-
No.
yeah,
It's done.
Basically,
No.
if you don't jump out or contest between the explosion, between the sword throw and the explosion, you're probably never getting out. You have to get pick your timing and kind of see where Ramlethal is, which is really hard, but it's kind of what you have to do.
Oh, let's go for a gold burst.
I don't applaud that. I mean, it didn't work, so hindsight is 2020, but jumping up since the sword was there and Ramlethal was not there to attack, would probably been the better option. Immediate Daido after the wall break, keeps up the pressure. It's okay, Kawara. I know
that was
Kawara is
rough.
still pretty new to the game, and this is a hard matchup in the Axel learning curve.
But hey, props to him playing Axel.
Yeah, I mean, this is not to say that Axel's not a good character. I think he's actually pretty darn good, but just that
No, I mean,
Ramlethal
yeah,
is-
no.
That
In
as
the
a
sense,
learning
I
player.
meant we can. No. See, what I meant was props that we actually have an Axel in this tournament.
He's the only one, yeah. He is the only one. Oh man, the slash by Bushido keeping Badur in check right out of the gates here.
Oh boy.
6P
Oh, no.
as Nago committed to the super jump there. He had no options to alter the jump arc. Badur not
Let's go for
finding
a
his range
super
yet.
jump. Oh no.
Yeah, you can see that's the
Yeah, this is one of the things.
All right, he contested
All right,
there.
here we go.
And Ramlethal is out of the slash sport. Oh, there it is. Picked it up again.
All right.
Right.
Okay. Here's the
No
momentum.
meter.
We're looking at the
Okay, he does have meter now, so he has to watch out.
See?
There it is. Oh my goodness, a
Oh,
punish.
no, that is.
That super is incredibly fast.
Ah, he tries to go for his special again.
Duel 2.
It's so fast.
Oh my. That's like the best counter super in the game.
It's probably the best
damage is insane.
defensive. It's also just a really good punish. Like it's just incredible super overall. Oh, caught him trying to rush
Yeah,
in.
you can see. You can see here the momentum shift for both the players.
Speaking of momentum shifts, caught him with the Rekka string.
here
He's
we-
going to be able to potentially carry all the way to the corner. What a conversion by Bushido.
Oh, well,
But he's lost it. Okay, he dropped both swords to continue that pressure and
see?
managed to get them back quickly.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ah,
Careful.
there. That could be it. He can't burn.
This is bad.
Okay,
This is
Nago
bad.
just enough help to survive. Blood rage. But he went in and blocked that, so Badul has a chance to play again. But he doesn't have meter
Oh,
to
no.
block anything. And
Aw.
there's the sword toss taking him out. Bashiru with a 3-0 against Team Never Minus.
That was incredible.
That was pretty brutal. Bashiru looking pretty good out there. Showing his own Arxis game experience with his level of decision making. And I think one thing he also showcased that I think doesn't get talked about enough with Ramlethal, a lot of people focus on, oh, she has these big swords, these big sword normals and jump H and the sword throw. But I don't think enough people focus on the fact that on the ground, she is really fast. Like, if you
Yeah.
look at her front
Yeah.
speed, it
No
is
one actually
fast.
talks about that.
Yeah, no, I
No
don't
one
know why. I think it's a
talks
huge
about
part of
that at
why she's good. Because think about it, if you gave Ramlethal like Soul's initial dash speed is just kind of all right. If you gave her that dash,
Yeah.
would she be able to keep up pressure in the corner behind sword throws the way she does now? And I'm talking Soul's
No.
run, not like Axel's.
No, she won't.
That's the idea.
Here's the most incredible thing I found about Ram is that she has ways to keep you trapped, and like you can actually option select with how you want to trap with it. You send out a sword, you can catch the air. If they don't jump the air, you can keep the Rekka with the pressure. She has a lot of stuff to like trap you at any cases.
Right. Although the Rekka only really comes into the equation if she has meter or she has a sword explosion ready to go. It's definitely not something she wants to consider without meter or a pressure string whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm just referring it as an example of what she has basically in her arsenal.
Right. Yeah, she has a lot of options with which to pressure with. You're right.
So what do we have next?
Well, I mean, the matches available on the bracket. So, Never Minus have already beaten Arranged Team A to get into... Sorry, Arranged Team A beat Never Minus, actually, to get into Winners Finals. On the other side of that is Arranged Team B and Descendants of Harambe. And on the loser's side... Oh, I guess... did you guys get a DQ against AMJ? Princess?
Yeah, they're not there.
All right.
Yeah, they
Okay,
were not
so I
there.
guess you're waiting on the loser of this match, Arranged Team B and Descendants of Harambe.
Yep.
Yeah, so far so good. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, do all your superstitions that Strive does not go back against us for thinking things are going well.
Let's just hope nothing goes like something just flips the table later on from here. Because so far we're running things fine.
So far things are going all right. So far things are okay.
Yeah.
So, loser's side has Tainted Boys playing Squad W, with the winner going up against Never Minus. So, I'm guessing we're getting a range B and Descendants of Harambe in here. Actually, I see Sir Kawara. So, are we getting the match with... No, Never Minus don't even have a match right now. I see Oryx.
Mhm.
Yeah, Oryx is on a range B, so yeah, that is the match we're getting. A range B versus Descendants of Harambe. So to go over those players one more time, it's KMZ Kai, Spartan, Gold Lewis, Oryx Soul for a range team B. Descendants of Harambe is Envy Soul, Deaz Leia Whitefang, and Punisher Giovanna. So last time we saw these guys, Deaz definitely lived up to the name with a Leo OCV.
Oh boy, that was
Alright, so-
fun to watch.
KMZ, this is what I've noticed about every team that has KMZ. He always goes first. He just does not accept any alternatives. He is always first.
He wants to get the games in. He wants to take it. I admire that. That's actually incredible.
I wonder who's gonna go up against him now. Like, there's got to be a big strategic meeting going on with Descendants of Harambe.
Yeah.
All right, looks like it's decided. And since we have two identical avatars, we're gonna have to wait to see who it actually is. Soul. So
So,
this is Envy.
oh boy. All right.
This has
For
the
starters,
makings of a
Envy
great
is
match.
actually incredible. Envy is incredible. Okay.
He's really good.
We
He's
saw
really
what he
good.
can do. We saw what he can do, but he's going up with KMZ as well, so this is gonna be something. Tries to go for a low. There's the shock. Okay.
The stun edges, you don't see Kai's throw out too many of those because of how minus it is in the mid range.
Flame.
Oh,
Whoa, that's a
GG.
good. It's a heavy sweep. Are we seeing
Not
a
close
wallbang?
enough
No.
to keep converting.
Ooh. Oh, doesn't want to burst. No.
Wow. Had the counter hit
commit-
punish ready, but an immediate burst by Envy. Oh my
There's a
goodness.
sweep.
I like
Whoa,
this.
like-
I like the flag. Gets the hard knockdown.
What's gonna happen? Oh. Oki setups. Tries go for it.
Watch it. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, KMC, smell for blood.
Yeah, Envy had already blocked the setup. He went with the YRC expecting KMZ to keep going, but the burst bait was right there, or rather the YRC bait was ready. KMZ takes that first round. A lot of really well-placed sweeps by KMZ and team in that first round. Ooh, grab the
Shows
back
to the
here.
grab. Oh, here we go, Blue RC. There's a set.
Oh my goodness, KMZ, the delays in his pressure are incredibly deadly. Oh, what a 5k anti-air. Kai's jump pace really hard anti-air generally, but Envy doing a good job with it there. Still, he's on his last leg.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to get a burst, and rides the lightning. That's going to close it out.
Wow.
That's something we are seeing more from Kai players. It's like, what? If I'm going to go into a big RC combo and I'm closer to the wall anyway, why not just ride the lightning, get the positive advantage, break the wall, get a hard knockdown, and just keep things going?
Okay, Punisher, let's go.
All right.
Come on, brother.
All right, what's the round opener? What's the round opener, Francis? Now, what's the round opener?
Oh
What's he
no.
gonna do?
Oh no.
It's almost time.
5H. Let's.
5H? All right. Francis, call 5H. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, he jumped.
Oh no.
He
It's
didn't
up,
do
nah.
it. He got scared. See,
He
KMZ
did.
is not a player you want to do conventional stuff against. Man, his sweeps anticipating the neutral approaches
no.
are so good. Oh, no burst
Tries to wait
punish.
for that. DP. Oh. Okay. Too much misdrops over here though. Oh, more. Okay. Carry.
All
Carry.
right.
Yes.
KMZ, oh man.
No.
Defensive throw.
That's not good. Kickful. Wheel RC. Didn't follow up.
Yeah. Oh, no RC there. Goes for
Very
the setup
true.
instead.
Here we go. Stunning. Mercy. Okay.
No food art there. Doesn't want to test Punisher's reaction. There it is that time. Oh, he
Careful.
can't jump.
No.
yeah,
There's my burst. No.
KMZ special. Once that meter was built, you knew what was coming, and you were still getting hit by it.
Oh, he's scared.
KMZ is a terrifying player. He makes you doubt yourself. That's really the core of what makes him so good. He's good at doing that. Making judgment decisions.
Here we go. Whoa!
Yeah, reapplies shock. That's really smart there.
Roar.
All right.
Okay.
Punisher, but
Oh,
no
this is
big
quite a bit
conversions. Nerves may
Okay,
play a
Punisher
role
is
here.
still trying to get around.
Really
Oh.
nice Lavelle there over the stun dipper. The burst bait successful. Super.
Okay, just get him in. Hey, not super. No super. This might be.
The gold burst. That's not going to be enough to finish. YRC gets the plus
Oh
crazy.
no,
Oh,
not a good idea. Whoa.
still
Okay,
manages to
okay.
just barely pull it
Okay.
out with the dash and throw, taking that lull in the momentum after hitting with the 2K.
The transfer spiral.
All right,
Okay.
links off the close flash.
We chase down. The 2D. Okay, RC. Nice.
All right, Punisher
Okay.
looking rock solid this round after KMZ almost had it.
DC. Alright, KMZ had to be careful over here. Okay, this might be.
Throw's gonna finish it. Oh,
What?
and he knew the throw was gonna finish it. Tried to jump, got caught by the close flash. That
Oh
was
my
an
god.
attempt at
Ajima.
you know, that was an attempt at a jump escape out of the throw. A backdash
Yeah.
might have worked if it was timed late enough, but still, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
KMZ goes down.
Yeah. That rage of the 2D once again. the meme, the legend just happened.
Well, so Oryx Soul is up next.
Oh wow. I'm happy.
The Giovanna boys in the house.
Duel 1.
Okay. You're gonna dash back or you're gonna do it? You're still back.
Yeah, his
That's for Spiral.
Punisher's kind of being cautious and trying to feel out the opponent, and it worked out for him against KMZ. He was able to kind of find his
Yeah.
rhythm in the neutral eventually. All right, got some with the cross up.
Whoa.
No big solid hits yet by Punisher, but his neutral has been fairly on point so far. Oh, there it is. Caught him underneath with that close slash after dashing in. He's gonna be able to break the wall here.
Oh
Get some momentum
my
going.
god.
Wow. Wild vortex attempt. I'm not sure what he was looking for with that. Oryx looking a little bit lost. YRC to try to regain some momentum.
you
Immediate
see?
burst. Punisher wanted none of that. Ooh, that could have been deadly.
Oh boy.
Oryx not quite ready for all of it. Oh, they got RC.
Oh, okay,
trying to
wait.
look for
Oh! First?
He looked for the hero
Okay, good.
burst a couple times. Oryx not giving it to him.
Alright.
Jump
Okay.
back slash. Catching Punisher a couple times.
Oh, there's a 2D again.
Minus
For the
4.
factor,
Yeah.
And... Okay, never mind.
Oh, has him in the corner now. There's the opportunity. No burst for Punisher.
Alright, big damage coming in.
Punches him right back into the corner.
Okay.
Gunflame to the blade into a frame
Hey, this is
trap.
trouble.
Catch-
Oh no!
catches him with the
That's why!
vortex. He threw out something and got anti-aired by the vortex. He probably threw it out late and got
This
hit in the
is gonna
startup
be...
frame.
This is rough.
Has him knocked down. Oh, just hops in right after the gunflame.
Whoa! Oh no. Oh, grab. Alright, what's his combo? Okay, okay. Alright, alright.
Oh, what the?
Gross.
He went for it. Because he gonna
What?
catch the landing. No, too slow.
That would be funny. Oh, this might be it. Oh no.
He doesn't have meter.
Okay, wait.
YRC available for
Swim.
Punisher. He looked for something. Both of them have burst. Ah, he wanted the gold there for sure.
Oh. This might be trouble.
Success whip.
And that's it.
And the little low in momentum after getting hit, Oryx kind of just getting a little bit flustered, just long enough for Punisher to get in with the throw. And that does it. Punisher on a hot streak.
Whew. What? Yeah. My God. Let's go. Oh no.
It's all
Okay,
down
this
to
is a big
Spartan.
problem.
Is it?
This is a problem for Geo.
Oh, do
I
tell.
played a lot of Gold Lewis for a win. Because like you know his specials, right? Once once he throws it, you can actually get it out. Geo's like flip kick and spiral arrow actually has like a lot of stuff, so it can't challenge the typhoons.
All right, well, he gets a defensive
But unless
throw
she
here.
gets
Oh,
in, then this is something.
He messed up his media timing there to Spartan. Spartan, formerly a Potemkin player, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did he catch him?
Ah!
Yeah, that was in the
Nope.
back. Really good
There we go.
response by Punisher.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. The air special.
Yeah, and it's close enough
Air
to the wall to get the break. Oh, wow. All right, gets the satellite in here. Oh, a little too overzealous to try to get out. And he's got to hold this now, a combo now.
Okay. This is it.
Oh, already had the throw on the way. Martin with a pretty good round overall, not gonna lie. Behemoth Typhoon getting in here, getting that huge.
He keeps
that-
doing
that-
spoon.
That hitbox,
He
what?
can actually. Oh. Careful. Stay head level. Ah, this is bad. Okay.
Well, toss
Dash
the
shot.
Typhoon and Punisher
Nice.
looking for it. Try to go for a whiff punish.
No good. Good choice. No burst.
Yeah, that's 1080. That's blocked. But yeah,
And there it goes.
he went for the big one. That would have been his way back into the round. He just went on it. Meter doesn't carry over anyway. Might as well. Still has his burst. We're basically back at a round one situation.
Alright. Alright. This is your chance. So,
Security charged up, but what can he do?
far
with it?
in the pickle right now.
Oh,
Nice.
no satellite
Good
that
kick.
time. Oh, messed up his combo.
Oh no.
A lot of meter thrown on these RCs. He got a good bit of damage out of it though, and he's
Okay.
be able to finish this.
It's,
Oh, where are you gonna go? Put him into a minus situation. Punisher kept trying to move.
that's what I said. Like when the Typhoons is out, Geo can't actually like do anything about it.
Once you're under pressure by Gold Lewis, it's really hard to really do much of anything about it. But pretty much for anyone. But yeah, I can
Like,
see why
no-
the range is tricky for her to get in.
Like the thing is, see, look, unlike any other characters, they have a range. Like you know, they have some sort of range to challenge Gold Lewis. But for Geo, she doesn't. Her only challenging normal is the 2D throw, and it's slow.
All right,
what is
fair
that?
enough. So we got Leo, and you know that if Gold Lewis gets put into the Leo blender by Diaz, that he is probably not getting out. What a throw! No neutral. Oh,
Oh no! Are we gonna have throw? Oh!
the Gatling gun.
He's ready.
Put the security levels on this. Oh, but he's got to hold this.
Uh-oh. The blender.
Get him.
Oh
Get him. He got him.
no! Down with the system.
Has him down, and Spartan with the meaties. That's a lot of damage here just for no meter. The chip damage. Oh, he's going to be able to loop a little bit here, getting all this frame advantage, and
Oh, no.
doesn't know what to do. A perfect by
It's a
Spartan.
perfect.
Old Lewis Dickinson.
Oh boy! Do we have one more? Wait, that's it?
That's it.
That's it.
That's
yeah.
it. Spartan,
Range B.
Spartan just clutched this. Arranged
Wow.
Team B looked like they were in trouble when Punisher went in, and Spartan Gold Lewis Dickinson with the clutch. Yo, continuing the legacy of Riot J from last week of carrying teams with Gold Lewis.
That's amazing. Oh my god, that's so good.
Man, he just kept doing all the right typhoons at the right time. Like that's basically where you want to put him with Gold Lewis. The down to up, which was part of what he was doing as well, that's anywhere from +3 to +12. He had the used a bit of the overhead version.
Want to hear something
to-
interesting?
Yeah,
It's an arranged
What is it?
winners final.
both the arranged teams made it, right?
It's orange. That's so cool. That's cool.
Arranged team A and arranged team B. Goodness.
That's nice.
Yo.
Goodness gracious.
Alright, well, on the loser's side, we do have Neverminus and Tainted Boys still remaining, and Descendants of Harambe, after losing this, are going up against you guys, actually, Central Ballistic
The
Tension.
losers is on another
Yep.
stream. Yeah, someone is asking in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. I mean, since we have 2 sets ready, shouldn't we... I mean, we could get Harambe and, which set is on, is Neverminus and Tainted Boys on Bedr's stream right now? Because if that's the
No,
case...
not yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
think. Uh,
Because I was gonna say, like, the only match that can go, the only matches that can go are like winners final, or you guys against Harambe.
I
It's
mean, we can still play in our main one if there's like a few notches.
I guess we
Oh,
should get done.
Oh, yeah.
Since arrange arrange B is some of them are still here.
okay. All right.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Chuck, idiot. You're in charge.
All right.
Either way works.
All right, boss.
So to run that again, the arranged teams are arranged team A is Bashiro Ramlethal, Anas Giovanna, and Bumsa Leo. We haven't seen Anas or Bumsa play yet because Bashiro got an OCV the first time he was up on stream. And arranged team B is KMZ Kai, Oryx Soul, and the
Right.
hero Spartan Gold Lewis Dickinson.
You know what's actually interesting about this?
What's up?
Yeah, like, KMC got beaten.
He did. I mean, he's not invulnerable in a single game. I liked how Punisher adapted to him by kind of seeing the sweeps that he was using a lot in neutral and kind of just working out a
Yep.
range where he could regain the advantage there and kind of just working the offense and not being too scared. I really like how Punisher adapted there.
True, I too liked it. It's just that we got, I mean, like, you know, because the thing is, KMZ likes to go at first, and we see him winning always when he does this. And to see a change up happen, well, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. All good?
Yep. Shoutouts to Biken and Sam Show. Samurai Showdown.
Yeah. I mean, it was the most obvious choice of all time the moment they said it was a Guilty Gear character. But they did her
Yeah.
some justice. Biken looks
She-
really well done in Sam Show.
She got a jump H!
Well, of course. I mean, how would they not? It would be like sacrilege for them not to include that move, man. Jump S,
Yeah, well,
jump
the
A,
six-
jump D.
Reach 6P. A lot of the stuff is there. It's incredible.
It has to be. I mean, it works. They had ways to do it, and they've made it work so far. And she's really interesting in that she's pretty different to what a lot of Samsho characters do, while still
Yeah.
kind of being, living within the rules of Samsho. So we're gonna see
True.
how it pans out. I'm really interested in seeing how the character advances in that game. But
What I find, what I find
Yeah.
interesting about Baiken is that we actually got to see Baiken in full-fledged, like proper 3D and not Exer 3D. So that's something else, and it's by SNK.
right,
It's actually
right.
the same model. Believe me, it's the same model as the Exert. It's just different.
Really?
shape. Yeah.
Well,
it's
you've got
exactly
your
the same.
3D animator talking
Yeah.
here, so he would know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I believe it. It's just done to not, So rather than having the exert technique of several models that change based on what you want it to do, you have one model kind of just going through the whole thing. I guess
Actually,
that's kind of the.
Actually, I can see that because back with Street Fighter V, remember the fighting EX layer crossovers they did? The costume they did for Ryu was actually done by Arika and on their own engine, and then Capcom just adapted the polygons and just changed it for their for Street Fighter V.
Yeah,
that
there's a lot of
actually
stuff
happened.
you can do with 3D.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flexibility there. Not easy, but it's there.
Yeah.
So I guess we're waiting to see what Arranged Team A are deciding as far as who's going to go first, or maybe just whoever is actually going first hasn't arrived in the room yet.
So far, the matches are pretty fun to watch. We got to see a lot of Leos going in.
That's true, but we also got to see Spartan going off.
Yeah, Spartan.
Old Lewis.
This is Spartan!
Yeah, the thing is, Goldust brings joy to the stream.
He
Yeah,
does,
true.
doesn't he?
Yeah,
He
because
brought us so much happiness last time out
Yeah.
with and Riot J's hands.
Yeah. We saw a hero emerging last stream. That Gold Lewis from last week was, for the last stream was just incredible.
Yeah, man. The matches, by the way, have always been fun. Like each tournament, the matches have been fine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
everything else.
Outside the, network hiccups, yeah.
That's the idea. But here's hoping. Let's not mention those now, lest we attract the negative energy and they start happening.
Yeah, let's not
Alright,
jinx it.
so looks like Arranged Team A's conference is done, and they've decided to send in Boomsa. Boomsa from Kuwait. Right back in there, just recently married. Getting right back in to show us some Guilty Gear. I've played him in Street Fighter and Tekken. The man is a fighting game talent for sure.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
So let's see how he's adapted to Strive so far.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
What's gonna happen now?
Alright, the projectile has a couple of hits.
6B?
Oh, yeah, the incredible Kai 6B, still one of the best in the business.
Alright, here we go,
Ah,
the old rhythm.
yeah. Kai the grappler.
Oh,
Confirmed. That's 3 in a row so far.
oh no.
Nice 5 Ps there.
KFC. Yeah, KFC special.
Yeah, he anticipated the repeated 5 H's there.
Oh, burst. Ah, there we go.
And KMZ, he does these things. He could have punished with a lot of stuff, but he's like, you know what? I've hit you with 3 of these, I'm hitting you with the 4th right now, just because I can. Really nice timing on the air dash. KMZ definitely in total control of this neutral. He's had the better call so far. His spacing has been on point.
Oh my god. KMZ turning him into a grappler right now.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh, and a rope on it. Yeah. KMZ is being a cheeky little so-and-so right now with all these throws, and he gets a perfect to boot. After catching Boomsa trying to jump out with that 2H, trapping him in the
Wow.
corner long enough for the wall break, and yeah, I don't know what was said in the conference that Arranged Team A had, but it did not pay off.
That was... Ouch.
Man, and that was a statement too. Like that throw punish on the burst was just like, I can kill you right now, but you know, I'm just gonna keep you around for another one of these.
Yeah. He just wanted to.
He'll deny it if you ask him, but KMZ can be. It's not something he would be averse to doing, is all I'm saying.
He's a bit of a trolley-poly.
Oh, yeah, he is. I promise you, he is.
Okay, so who do we got?
Well, I mean, it's either Anas, Giovanna, or
Oh,
Bashiru
here we go.
Ram. It looks like it's Anas.
Anas. Alright, we got another Geo.
Yeah, KMZ lost in this matchup to Punisher earlier, so let's see how he handles a different Giovanna.
Okay, please, just do 5H. No, just don't. I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
I-
no. No going back. That's it. You called it. You called it. It's done.
Duel 1.
Please.
Let's rock.
Okay,
Ah, come on!
everybody's afraid of KMZ at round start. Alright, there's the pressure though. Oh, he jumps out. The gold burst fails. Oh, counter hit. Dire.
There we go.
That is cruel. Oh.
Just damage.
Counter hit Dire Excellent is the most
Plus,
punishing thing
plus,
that can happen against Kai.
plus. Wait, there we go. Okay. Ah! Wow!
Oh, there it is. He just built the meter for the RC. Could have ended it, I think, if it had built in just the right time. Either way, KMZ takes that round. Like goodness, that counter hit
my.
Dire Excellent, man.
Okay. Nope. Oh! Nice.
All right, nice dash up throw. Down there with the pressure
okay.
is Anas. Staggering. None of these have been clean hits. Not a single combo in all this. Just well-placed pokes.
Oh no!
Udark, oh, he tried to work his way out of there.
Oh, Stun Dipper. Oh, he's scared. He thought there was a DP.
Man, the
Okay,
air
here we go.
dash from Giovanna is surprisingly good. Oh, there's
Yeah,
no, not enough.
it's pretty good.
OTG, he could have OTG. Oh no. Okay, too far. Is it still possible?
I'm gonna dip. Play for losers.
Anas, please. It's done. KMZ with the comeback with Ride the Lightning to close it out. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna dip.
Just
I'm playing for losers.
okay. Good luck.
Alright, thank you.
Wins.
Oh man, just that one time of him not getting a free OTG on the throw, culminating in a full comeback by KMZ. He is riding some high momentum right now. And it's down to Bashiru to try to go for a reverse OCV to keep his team in this and take them to grand finals. Look at this guy actually making an avatar that looks like his main. Who does that? Oh, I don't think I've seen KMZ play this matchup that much, actually, now that I think about it. I'm not sure how much experience he has against Ramlethal. We have Raiden in our locals who attends every week, but I don't know how much KMZ actually goes in against him. I've seen them play here and there,
They blame the Duel 1.
but of course, you know, Raiden's rhythm might be different through Bashiru's. We'll see. We'll see. There's the jump H. Kept frame trapped him to 2K. Let's see what he does against the corner pressure. Stayed patient, and so did Bashiru. Nailed it with the 5P anti-air to move him back to the corner. Jump dust. Players jostling for position here, kind of still feeling each other out. Neither one with a decisive opening yet. KMZ gets the throw, uses his trademark air dash back jump H. Pressure paying off there. Gets the wall break, manages to keep the pressure going Bushido tried to play it as neutral there, but he didn't find a chance to hit KMZ with anything solid. That's one of the things about KMZ. He tries to stay away from the big hits as much as humanly possible. Went for that 2D, but it was a little bit too slow that time. Yep, RC right on that Brekka string. Has him in the corner now. KMZ tries to jump. Nothing doing there. Bushido keeping it just tight enough to catch that. What a 6B there, beating Ramlethal's jump H of all things. Bushido maybe doing it a little too low to the ground. Oh, good defensive work to get out there. Slows her down on that landing. Really smart reaction by KMZ, but he's still in a lot of trouble. Oh, what a well-placed jump H, and Ramlethal doesn't have S-Sword. He baited him to try to run into it, but he didn't do anything as Ramlethal ran in. Not reacting fast enough. It felt like a bait to me. I'm not sure. Couple of slashes there, but Ramlethal doesn't get it much in that situation. He has to push a little bit closer to the corner. And this is optimal right here for KMZ. Even if Bushido manages to defend himself, he won't be able to get too much. No meter, no burst. Well-placed H there. Oh, and it's going to take him all the way to the other corner to keep the screen spacing more than anything here. There's the throw. Is it enough? It is. KMZ. What a return to form by him. Carries his team to grand finals with a 3-0. And a very decisive one at that. Man, what a player he can be. What a player he can be. So yeah, I guess all my doubts about the matchup practice were for nothing. Right, and this is KMZ saying thank you for the practice. So that decides it for winners finals. Arranged Team B is now in grand finals. They're going to wait for one of the teams that are struggling over in the loser's side. Tainted Boys have eliminated Neverminus. So that's Jojo Soul, Deathless Ghost Chip, and Avius Potemkin taking it over. Badur, Batista Piledriver, and Sir Kawara. And Central Ballistic Tension are playing Descendants of Harambe. At this point, we might as well move the rest of the matches whenever that finishes up over to the mainstream, and because at that point we're only going to be able to play one set at a time. Arranged Team A is already waiting in the losers finals after the loss they just took. Hope you guys are enjoying Striving Tribes number 3. It's been, so far, again, do all your superstitions, it's been a smooth experience so far. Matches have been good. Everybody has been highly cooperative and getting in and out of the rooms, playing their matches quickly and on time. This is kind of what our boy Shaken was hoping for from the very first time. Things happened. Lessons have been learned.
We're not like even 2 hours from when we started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's looking much better so far.
We're into winners final in less than 2 hours, which is a good thing.
Yeah, and we're also up to losers quarters already in the losers side, which is going to be losers semis by the time we get the guys over here when Harambe and Ballistic finish their match. And we get the winners over here to play Tainted Boys. But yeah, you see it right there on the screen, the latest news of the game. Jacko, Mrs. Soul Bad Guy herself, is coming back into the game. looking same but different in her own ways. Definitely a huge fan favorite as far as her design goes. She's a pretty cool character, not gonna lie. So far, I think the DLC choices have been on point. Gold Lewis Dickinson is just a really unique design, and people have kind of been getting better at using him. So maybe they've been slowly seeing that maybe he's not as hopeless as he looked on release, but still, we're getting changes soon this month. And after that, in October, we're going to have another big look at the game and see what changes. And I really like the integration of the game with the community, because you're seeing right here on the screen that you've got Evo News, where Hotashi won the North American version of the tournament, and Trema won Latin America. You also had the Asian tournament, which was won by Sizzy XYZ, however you want to say his name, Axel player from Korea, and Europe being won by none other than Leffen himself, playing Chip Zanoff. Now, of course, the top two from each Evo tournament are going to the proper, not the proper, that's not the right word I should use, to the final showcase that's going to happen later on, so that even the runner-ups still get a chance to potentially take it all when that happens. And with the level of the players that made it there, you bet it's going to be interesting. You also got pretty varied representation going on there. You got the Asian finals was between two Korean players. You've got representation from the USA. You've got, of course, Leffen and Uriel for Europe representing Sweden and Spain. And of course, the Latin American representation. So you've got really nice diversity going on there to allow all these players to get into the final showpiece there. And you know, we know how things are with the pandemic. It's not necessarily what people would have associated with the big showpiece tournament of the year, but it's what we have for now, and we will try to make the best of it. Plus, of course, I'm always hyped for an Axel winning a tournament, XYZ being my hero.
If I remember correctly, the way they pronounce his name on the Japanese streams is Zaizi.
Zaizi, so not Zizzy or XYZ. This is so confusing.
Yes, so confusing.
All right, should we check in with the guys just to make sure that they come here for the losers match? Let's
And on the other hand, I guess we will know immediately as soon as Francis come back.
for sure. Are we in touch with whatchamacallem? With Tainted Boys? They could just come in here now, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we could call Tainted Boys in here.
I'll contact Avius.
All right. Get them ready, because from this point on, yeah, all the rest of the matches are going to be on stream. Once that match off stream gets finished. On the other stream, I should say, gets done. Speaking of big returns, the legend himself, Latif, is back on the fighting game grind, playing Strive. He's been playing and streaming on Twitch. It's been a bit of an uphill battle for him getting back into the swing of things, but he's done much better than when he first started, and I'm really intrigued to see how far he can go, because, you know, literally just a legendary player as far as his Street Fighter 4 time was concerned, was unarguably, in my eyes, in his prime, the best Crimson Viper in the world. and I think a lot of people agreed with that. And we'll see what he can do with Strive, man. The Zato there is very different to anything he's played before from Accent Core. If I'm not mistaken, he won an Evo before in Accent Core.
I think it was 2010, if I wasn't mistaken.
Something like that, yeah. That's an interesting bit of history. Like, there are some Evo championships that people don't remember off the top of their heads. People don't know that Alex Valle and Ryan Hart, I believe, each have an Evo win in Tekken. I know Alex Valle does for sure, and Alex Valle also in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Like, some things that are not like immediately accessible to people's recent memory because it's just so far back. There's no way that they could have ever come across that back in the days when Iceman in Marvel 2 was considered cheap because it doesn't take chip damage. Looks like it might be a bit of a back and forth going on over there. If you guys like match analysis as well, or you missed out on Evo and kind of want to check out the matches with a different perspective, Sajam uploaded to his YouTube an analysis of some of the finals matches that went on, focusing on Zaizi versus Daru and Hotashi versus Sonic Fox. I would suggest you look into that because I think Sajam's match analysis is some of the best, if not the best out there. Really, he's an example for all of us as far as good commentary and analysis go. So if you're interested in that and want to take a real expert view of somebody who's really doing his best to study the game well and get his information straight, I would suggest that you look at what Sajam's doing. So I see... I'm not sure if we're just getting confusion with the names or if Arrange Team A are just kind of prepping themselves in advance for when they get to play their set. But either way, the PC rooms, at least so far, seem to have been a little sturdier. So we can let people kind of hop in and out. That's cool.
So it seems like it's Descendant of Harambe versus Angry Boys.
All right. So who do we have on Harambe? Let's double check that. That's NB, right?
Yeah, Envy, Punisher, and Diaz.
Alright. But I don't think any of them are in the WhatsApp group, right?
Punisher and Envy are on the WhatsApp group.
Oh, but I guess I don't know what names they go by there.
It's okay. I guess they're in the Twitch chat.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Alright.
Okay, Punisher is here.
Sweet.
And we're eliminated.
Tough luck.
No, but it's okay. I got my redemption. I beat the Punisher.
Okay. Good stuff. So you are you've officially won the grand championship of the Giovanna universe.
Wait. You know what is funny? Right? Like, I was saying, I'm expecting 5H from this Giovanna's, and then nothing happened. And then we played. I was like, wait, you only 5H me now?
He did it to you.
He did it to me. I was like, okay. That was funny, but it was good. He played well. The Axis is the one who eliminated me, but it's all good.
Diaz has been doing pretty well in this tournament overall.
Yeah. He is.
So
I
it's
like
them. Yeah.
I like his Leo. His Leo's is cool.
Yeah, right on. I definitely don't disagree with that. So to go over the teams again, Tainted Boys is Jojo, Deathless Ghost, and Aviest. So Soul, Chip, and Potemkin against Envy, Soul, Diaz, Leo, and Punisher, Giovanna. And it looks like Aviest is gonna be going up first for Tainted Boys. Harambe look like they're still deciding on their first choice. Okay, they've gone with Diaz. Man,
All right.
you want to talk about a matchup where anything can happen?
Yes, this matchup. I love this matchup. Even when I play as even as I play as Leo, I like this matchup.
You like it? All right.
Yeah, I like.
You're
I like
a
this.
brave man.
I like this matchup.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right,
let's go.
immediate opener by Diaz, but Avius not respecting that for anything right now. Oh my goodness, what a conversion there when he was on that landing, utilizing his massive range.
First,
Yeah, burst himself out of the mix-up, doesn't want to deal with it. But what a slash there, but too far for the H to connect. A chance for Diaz. There's the regular throw. Has him in the corner. Oh, Gigantor. Caught him.
what's gonna happen now? Oh, tries to go for a
He's
flip.
slick. Look for the projectile for sure. And Leo's projectile is fast enough that you need to kind of get a read on it.
Oh,
That's
that's
pretty cool.
possible. Mega fist. Burst. Ah, here we go.
Nice air throw from Potemkin's massive health Gigantor, but that's behind him.
Oh,
That's
it hit
Avius round.
360. 360 around. Let's go.
I get this to open the round. Oh, zero respect there on the attempt to pop buster.
Oh,
Still, didn't take too much damage. The Potemkin advantage of just massive health. There's the
oh, the
flick.
flick.
Slide heads him right afterwards. Has him down. But still, Diaz doesn't want to get bogged down in allowing Potemkin to play.
Okay.
Oh, I'm the grappler now. Caught him there. That's gonna do it. Oh, never mind. Potemkin's too heavy.
Never, but still.
Yeah, the projectile there, really dangerous for Leo. Really hard to get a read on. Comes out really fast. That's a decent amount of risk built up there. Oh, that's huge.
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, you can't burst that. Now he has to deal with whatever happens
Oh, no.
afterwards. He had the meter for an RC to bait the burst, didn't do it.
Uh-oh.
Still though, but now he still has to navigate this neutral again.
Yeah.
Oh, messed up his attempt to approach.
Ah,
That's huge. That is huge.
this is huge. Are we gonna see? No heavily fist. Ah! The sweep.
What a sweep.
Burst.
There's the burst. Has him on the other side of the screen. Tries to slide head. Diaz aware.
He
He has the
Is he gonna
meter. He's
flip?
gonna try to go in behind him.
Ooh! This is nasty.
Gigantor again.
That hit?
It's a projectile. It's a projectile.
Oh.
That you can't Leo shield that if I'm not mistaken. If it were a physical super, maybe, but yeah. Diaz went for the big gamble, and Gigantor doing the work there and taking him out. Aviest taking out the guy who's been arguably the biggest threat on Team Harambe so far. At least in terms of results, not to try to downplay or discredit anyone else. You gotta wonder who they're gonna send in next against Aviest. All right, Giovanna.
All right, here we go.
Punisher going in. Man, yeah, I don't know. Like, Giovanna can probably pressure Potemkin well, but he has the reach to not allow her free reign of movement.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
It's kind of tricky. It looks pretty tricky on this side.
This goes either ways.
A 2S anti-air of all things. Slide head. That's probably going to work nicely.
Come on,
Giovanna's
sure.
like to stay grounded.
Yes!
First
Good, yes! Oh.
Yep. Very good conversion there on the burst punish. Gets a lot of damage. What a mage. His anti-airs. Oh, he messed up the red Roman cancel there.
What's gonna happen now?
It gets caught there, potentially trying to jump again.
Oh, here we go. This is gonna kill.
Not
yet.
enough. Not close to the wall.
Whoa, what was that?
I think it's an attempt at a Kara pop buster that didn't happen. Yeah, no anti-air that time by Aviest. He's not been able to get any big clean hits on Punisher, and that's really the big thing with Potemkin. You can poke all you want, but if you don't keep them in the victory zone.
This is, you gotta keep close. Alright, June's in. Flip kick. We're gonna get another flip kick? No.
A lot of brave pressure over here. Gets bursted though. Again, the anti-air attempts by Aviest are not panning out for
he
him.
missed the ball. Flip kick, that's not safe really.
There it is! Waited to see him, but let loose with the dive kick super. Not enough, not close enough to the ball. Heavenly gets out. Got him with the anti-air that time, but it's not been consistent. Dash up 5k, and Punisher takes down Aviest.
Punisher, you can do this, my man.
I like what he did in the sense that he didn't necessarily back up and try to play super safe, but he just picked like really precise approach angles to make it hard for Aviest to anti-air. I'm noticing in general, is that air dash H that he uses?
Yeah, he uses
That-
air dash H a lot.
That's pretty good. Like because Geo's air dash is not very long, but it's rather quick for a Strive air dash. So she's able to use it to get in here and there. And since Aviest was depending on 5P as an anti-air, he doesn't have any head invincibility there. So yeah, that panned out really nicely for Punisher.
Oh shit. Oh boy.
Well, you want a character with mobility. Really nice.
This character haunts me.
Oh, really good waiting there with the 6P for the air dash H we were just talking about.
Yep, there it is.
Oh wow! Gets him with the anti-air raw.
Alright,
Peter
here comes
Hughes there.
Oh no!
First two!
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! But he doesn't get the kill. He doesn't get the kill, and this is chipped. So one hit still turn this around. Trovell.
The problem is chip.
Oh!
Wait for a second, don't doubt this yet. Okay, here is the burst.
Oh my goodness, this is still doable.
Oh. Can you?
But
Oh!
but
Oh, come on! Get Punisher, get through this! Punisher!
This is possible. We can
Let's go to combat!
all on a fluff first punish by Deathless here.
There was barely any HP! Oh, Punisher feeling himself right now. Gets the
Has him in the corner. Yeah, he should be feeling himself after that. He has every right.
Oh my God.
He is shook. This man is shook right now. Okay, here's a chance to play again.
Okay. Alright,
He has to get the knockdown. Has him there. YRC.
Oh!
First baited, and that's gonna do it. Oh my goodness.
That comeback was nasty!
all on a weak burst punish. That's really all it came down to. A burst punish by Deathless Ghost not being enough.
You
Just
don't want
not
to get
being
hit.
Yeah, like he got
You don't wanna
he
get
got
with
the
the
burst
dust.
bait. He got the burst bait, and he just didn't follow through with enough of a committed punish.
You know, as Chip, you don't want to get hit by a burst. Sorry, by a dust.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
God.
was like that was like close to 250 right there. I think just looking at it visually, that was
Yeah, that was close to 50. It was close to 50. Oh my God.
that
Punisher had barely any HP in the gauge.
he had nothing. He had nothing. A 5P would have killed him. So not sure what's
Anything.
going on. JoJo stepped up. JoJo stepped up, but Punisher has stepped off of the setup for.
You know, there's one thing that Punisher made me do in this matchup that I don't really do much in Street Fighter, and that's shimmy. I shimmied my way to victory.
You Laura players just want to keep moving forward. Like that's your problem. You just want to move forward and do your knees and throw people around, and then you wonder when you didn't like bait anything. Oh, why did I lose? Laura is low tier.
I never say she's low tier though.
I know. You're fine.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm not entirely sure.
Seems like there's a problem. Wait, what's in this drive group?
I don't see anything happening on WhatsApp, so whatever's happening is probably in somewhere in the Discord chats.
Yeah, I can tell that.
I guess I could try going in from my phone and seeing if anything's going on here. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, all right, whatever it was, it
Right,
looks like
all
it's
right.
resolved. JoJo versus Punisher, and JoJo is anchoring for his team right now. Wow, how did he manage to get the JoJo tag before everyone else? What a guy.
Oh, wow. Okay, is he gonna? Oh wait, tries to go for the shim.
Oh, gets Springard on the other side, loses the corner
Nice
there
answer.
to. Oh my goodness.
He's ready. What?
These trades really key for Punisher to get his corner positioning back.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Is there a burst?
Yeah,
Nope.
still waiting
Keeping it
for
in.
it. Didn't happen.
All right, good. Seems like
Immediate
JoJo's
vortex
saving
there.
the burst. All right, you're gonna go for a dive kick.
What a 6P on the Wow.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, no super, unfortunately though. Ah, there we go.
Man. I don't see Giovanna's use that thing enough. It's like easy plus frames with mid screen.
Actually, you know, I.
What a catch out except on the vortex and another 2D.
Oh wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of corner carry.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Really like the uses of Air Dash H here. Punisher looking pretty good.
Oh,
And he'll take a
slip.
corner here.
Oh. Oh.
Nice and easy. Gets the wall breaks. JoJo on his last
All right.
legs. Punisher about to win it for his
That's it.
team, and he does.
You know, I
Giovanna
think.
classic dash up throw.
You know, I think Punisher has seen how I use that air super for these days.
Hey, if you guys are
Good.
able to inspire each other,
Yeah. Because the thing is like that air super is basically Kemi spiral arrow, but like beefed up because it's so plus on block. I mean like +5 per se, but it's scary once it actually lands, and when it's not, when it's
Oh
like
God,
not, it doesn't hit.
On
Like,
hit,
you're
it's
still plus.
terrifying.
You want to know what's even funny about this super? It has 0 recovery on the ground. Once she lands, it's 0. It's still her. She can still move. She can do anything she wants. I use that to like reset my momentum in the air in case someone jumps against me, and I can
Yeah.
anti-air or do anything.
Right. I mean,
I like.
looking at the frames, it's +2 at worst, and it
Yep.
usually hits in later frames, and it has 7 active frames. So this thing can
Yes.
go up to being like, if it hits at the very tip, it's like +9,
Yep, true.
which can
True, that.
which can make her able to potentially get a true block string out of it, which is pretty nutty in its own way.
Yeah, because I whenever I use the super, I space it at times, but when I want to go ballistic, I just throw that like, I just like throw it like a ball, because it's safe, and when you use it, you can actually force a throw mix up or like a shimmy out of it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a really good part of Giovanna's tool set for sure, a really important one, and for a lot of really good reasons. So
Mm-hmm.
at this point, thanks to what Punisher has done, we move on to the next part of the bracket, which is losers finals. It's going to be a range team A versus Descendants of Harambe. So to go over that again, that's Bushido Ramlethal, Anas Giovanna, Boomsa Leo going up against Envy Soul, Deaz Leo, and Punisher Giovanna. So we got Giovanna and Leo as common characters to both teams.
Yeah.
It's
yes.
like the Francis Mirror in the house.
This is canon. No,
Goodness.
this is a canon match. Gio's interest is on the house.
Well,
Punisher go to the player 2 side.
I don't know why. I'm just so happy today watching these matches.
all right. So we also need Boomsa to go to player 1. You guys could also ping him with the in-game chat just to let him know. Okay, looks
Yeah.
like he knows now. All right, there we go. Envy, what is a man?
All right, canon
Don't
match.
finish it.
There we go.
Don't finish it. Don't finish it.
Okay, I'm not
We
gonna
all,
say
we all
anything.
know the story. There's no need to
Yeah,
finish it.
Yeah, we don't.
All
we
right,
don't need
here
to
we-
say.
All right. So here we go. So we're starting with Boomsa versus Envy, Leo versus Soul. And immediately going in with a jump slash. Boomsa, last time we saw him on stream, didn't get to do much as KMZ kind of decimated him, but he gets a chance to play again. Bandit Revolver anti-air though.
Venerable.
Of all the things, it does have a decent moving up hitbox, so if your opponent's not careful, it definitely can snag.
Okay, red RC. Ah! Oh, nice challenge!
Gunflame on wake up there after that situation.
This is gonna hurt. This is
That's
gonna
gonna
hurt.
kill. That's not gonna hurt. That's gonna kill. Good.
Oh yeah. Oh, I wasn't paying attention about the bar. Shoot.
Oh no, that's Leo. He didn't do anything with Peter up until that point. Oh, the bar slash opening up. That was a
Whoa!
counter hit.
Here we go. Burst. What's gonna happen?
I'm really liking the air dash jump flashes here from Boomsa so far.
Oh my god.
Or
It might be it.
keeping the meter. If he'd wall splatted, that was gonna be death.
No! Nice answer.
Uses the PRC
Oh,
to keep it in the air
that's
for an
it.
air throw, keeps up the pressure, and Boomsa with a dominant first win here.
That was incredible.
Sending the signals to KMZ that I'm coming back for you. Goodness, what a start here by Boomsa. All right, so Punisher, after his recent heroics, is going in again.
Man. Duel 1.
Round 2.
All right.
Punisher. Air dash jump H
Okay.
that time, not using the slashes, maybe watching out for Giovanna's rather low profile.
Come on.
Yeah, that was a big burst
Punisher.
there. Yeah, I got caught there into the RC combo. Which side? Caught him from the left. Yeah, that makes sense to try to push him towards the wall. Splat's gonna kill. Alright, yeah, he's gonna go for the side switch. Oh, didn't quite nail it.
Oh, this
Bait
is
Dragon Storm. Oh, and he baited the burst, but Boomsa delayed it just enough. Still managed to catch with it. And the meaty close slash.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
What's gonna happen?
Those projectiles
There it
fighting
goes.
neutral.
There is
That is so
switch.
much better than people give it credit for.
Yep. Oh, no, no, bad.
Still a defensive throw here by Punisher. Has a chance to play again. Uses his bite to reset the corner in his favor. Nice 5P. Could have continued maybe with an RC. Has all the meter in the world. A wall splat will 100% kill. Oh, but he's
This is it.
combo. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, he dropped the 2S5H loop there, but still
Darn.
managed to keep the pressure clean enough. And Boomsa already putting his team up 2-0. Descendants of Harambe
That-
on the brink of elimination here.
You know that combo that Leo had that was been done. That's. Don't you think that's a bit too much?
I don't know if it's too much because I've looked at its damage and it's not any more damaging than anything else. It just looks so incredibly annoying to get hit by.
Yeah,
And it is.
I know. Like I
All
gotta,
right,
it's
so
like.
if you
whatever.
can't beat him, it's down
Join
to the Leo mirror. Diaz anchoring for his team this time.
Oh my god. Wake up.
Oh my
Nope.
goodness. That was a really good backdash bait there.
Oh.
Oh, that was too far for the 2H there. As he gets whip punished by the 2K. Leo, one of the few characters able to get meaningful, consistent confirmed off 2K, at least into knockdown. Yeah, there it is, because he can go into 6K.
Oh my god. Wake up. Wake up.
I'm really liking the 5P usage here.
Oh, there it is.
They're going to be one from Diaz. No. And Booms, I guess the overhead is going to be able to push it to the corner. And that's going to be a wall break. Is it enough for the kill, though? No, not quite.
Oh my god.
He tried to do it early so that the combo wouldn't scale too hard. BRC, oh, a BRC in response, but this bite causing the cross up with the projectile. Diaz did not see where that came from, and Boomsa 1 round away from taking Range Team A to Grand Finals.
This can be it.
Still reached. My goodness, the range on
Oh.
that.
Wait a second. Oh, jab, anti-air, that's good. Ooh.
Yeah, people have been doing that. Oh, the full
Oh,
clutch. Is Boomsa gonna burst?
Gonna
He
happen.
does.
Oh, early burst.
Still believes.
Reverse beat.
Oh,
Oh my god.
really good.
Oh, this might be it. Oh, that's a very risky one.
Oh, it gets caught.
Whoa.
Leo would know. Oh, there it is.
This is it.
Staggered the pressure into the RC after the regular version of the dash. Oh, that! My goodness, they went for the exact same opening, ended up trading on the 6K.
This is, this is a Leo's match.
You know, my
Oh.
favorite part is that the stage is a jungle.
Oh, Boomsnow with a huge chance here. He's gonna be able to go into Sternberg. There's the
Oh,
hard
boy.
knockdown. Where's he gonna go? Oh, you can't cross up Leo! But Bumsa knows about reversals. He fires off the heavy projectile. Really good call on that neutral. Fires it off again.
that's chip.
FDing.
Oh
Diaz
my
had the
God.
meter, but he didn't have his FD
This
ready.
is the most
He-
Lewis match ever.
Goodness, what a match that was. Both players showing pretty good knowledge of the character back and forth, but it comes down to Bumsa being just that step ahead on the reads, particularly in the neutral, reading the S projectiles with the H ones. So range team A is just gonna wait and sit tight over here for range team B to come back and play out the grand finals.
That was the most Lewis match ever.
Hey, well, if you got 2 Leos, it better be.
Oh my gosh. Incredible.
Well, it's taken us about 2.5 hours to get to grand finals, boys. Which is rock solid. I'm happy.
Yeah, me too.
Hope you're all enjoying watching Striving Tribes number 3. We've been back here on PC after week 1 on PC, week 2 on PlayStation, and now we're back in week 3 here on PC in what has been an amazing tournament so far. Lots of great play, and here comes the potential hero of the tournament, Spartan, sauntering into the room with his Gold Lewis.
Oh boy.
Thanks, of course, to Flame of Nova for putting forth the idea. Thanks, of course, to Badur for helping out with everything that he's done from his side, running losers matches, helping alongside Flame of Nova to keep the tournament smooth. And things have gone really well so far, thanks to these guys' efforts.
Yeah.
And it's
Pretty
all
much.
down to, and of course, thanks to the players for putting on a show and being really cooperative today. People have just been really good about just getting in quickly, getting into their matches, getting to the rooms, not overcrowding.
Ready up.
Yeah, readying up quickly. Just people have been really good today about getting their matches going as smoothly as possible, and we really appreciate that.
Daisuke is watching.
Is that the
Probably.
second time we got Gold Lewis on the grand final?
Yeah, Gold Lewis
Wait, no.
with
This is really? Whoa.
yeah, Riot J took Gold Lewis to grand finals last week on PlayStation. Gold Lewis is 2 for 2 for grand finals in Striving Tribes. All right, so Bumsa versus KMZ again. Last time this happened, let's be honest, it was kind of a wash. KMZ definitely just took down Bumsa real quick, and now Bumsa has to start the inspiration for his team to win 2 sets against the range team.
Come in.
Yeah, tried to make use of the stun edge shock state there with the food arc.
Oh my god. KMZ. KMZ?
Yeah, and Bumsa's trying to jump out a lot, maybe anticipating grabs, but KMZ has been keeping his pressure pretty grab-free. Oh, there it is. 2H. You don't escape by yourself. Oh, he went to the higher damage. He just built the meter. He didn't have it. There's the air throw. Man, Sky's air throw will always be one of the most disrespectful ones in the game.
I should say that because he just, he just tossed you.
He literally just tossed it to the side. Like, oh, there it is.
That's gonna hurt.
Gets the frame trap. KMZ has no burst. He's gonna have to hold this.
Wow.
That's pretty good. Looking better for Bumsa here than last time already. Has to deal with ERC air dash picks up. And he could have still done nothing and gone for a roll. That was tricky. Oh, meaty close slash.
He just walked up and done a close.
Yeah, that was like the most dominant Leo close slash of all time. Mujark forces the block. Ice Storm was a possibility, but Bumsa not ready.
bit of 6 speed there too.
Almost converting there, too far.
Whoa.
KMZ, and he tried to go for the stun dipper to try to get underneath the back turn slash. Not fast enough.
Oh. Alright.
KMZ in trouble here.
KMZ.
He has to hold all this. Gets the FD, pushes him back, but still
With the
back
fence.
under pressure.
Are we gonna see a
Oh, I
command
guess
grab?
not trying to
Forget a
escape,
command grab.
and
Let's
Bumsa.
go!
He didn't need to use the super, but that was his turn to get an emphatic finish.
He just wanted that. To look cool.
Well, I mean, remember what happened when KMZ played him last time? All those throws.
Yeah. This is a redemption.
The redemption arc is on for Bumsa right now. There's still Oryx and Spartan. So it's Oryx coming up. They're leaving the hero to play his role at the anchor.
Yeah. You need to save the prophecy.
Yeah, Riot J didn't make it come true last time, but maybe it's Spartan's turn. But that all assumes that Oryx loses. He might be the one to get this OCV right now. What a conversion! People have been improving at converting from these stray hits. Just remembering that there's no air tech, and if they're floating in front of you, well, hit them. Oh, just this fight. Oryx not ready to throw. Oh, and he's really close to getting a second meter anyway, so that was really smart by Bumsa in terms of meter management. Catches him low, potentially trying to jump out. Hits him in the front that time. The switch ups from Bumsa have been really strong. It's called Deja Vu.
What?
Oh,
Alright.
baited the throw by going to the other side and not with his bite, so he wasn't throwable. Storm is going to be able to reverse the situation here. Too far for the combo. And Oryx a little too eager to get back in.
Okay, here we go.
He looked for a throw or an Eisenstorm.
Oh, there's a bad burst.
It was a decent idea. He anticipated Oryx continuing the pressure. Oh, he got wall stuck, and that's going to do it. Man. The way that the wall damage stays if the corner momentum switches, proving to be the deadly factor in this match. It was just a couple of hits away from splatting, and Oryx's burst ended up being irrelevant just because of that. Bumsa taking down 2 members of Arrange Team B.
Bumsa really, it feels like he's at it right now.
Yeah, and we got to remember, this matchup didn't happen last time. So Spartan, for all his heroics, has to deal with potentially getting put in the Leo Blender as Gold Lewis.
Oh boy, here we go.
Mankind knew
Come on, Spartan.
they cannot change society.
Let's go.
You never know. You never know. It's all a couple of Behemoth Typhoons away.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Gold Lewis's jump almost really quick.
His jump speed. Oh,
It's
Prince's
huge.
speed?
It is way huge. Yeah, important burst there. And again, an important burst there by Bumsa to get out of there. Oh no! Oh boy, that's gonna hurt!
This is gonna hurt!
That is a lot of damage, and he is, oh man, he was too far to go
Wait, shit.
reliably. Would have been dead. He's backdashing into the laser. Has the horses, no, too far.
Oh my god.
Proving to be a huge problem for Bumsa right now.
Spartans bring the defense. The Secretary of Defense.
That's why they put him in the back. Yeah, has to hold that on block. This Kanto trying to escape. And now Bumsa trying to play around the jump. Yeah, too far out. Still puts him in front of.
Whoa!
Oh
Okay,
no! What's the drone? Yeah, really key burst.
Oh no! This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, there wasn't enough wall left for him to get more than that. Mad strong right now. Lets out the drone, and Bumsa had to try to get around it.
Oh, that's over!
He's gonna call the satellite. Is Musa fast enough to get in here? Really well played. Managed to survive it. Oh, never mind.
Whoa!
Never mind. Got caught trying to escape. There was just too much happening.
Why is this so hype?
Because it's Gold Lewis. Like, look at this guy. How can you not get hype at this? Man, it's really been the usage of the jump D that's been the definitive part of his neutral. It's a surprisingly good poke.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what
Shoot.
Range Team A have up their sleeve. They still have Bushido Ramlethal and Anas Giovanna. Now, by all previous yes, there it is.
Yep.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
Ramlethal. But it's still doable. I mean, if Spartan gets his hits in, you never know. You never know.
Mankind
You
knew
gotta,
that they cannot
this
change
is, you
society.
gotta make it count.
So
That's
instead
the
of
point right
reflecting
now.
on
Well,
themselves,
yeah, for sure. I mean, that's an absolute here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he's staying out of the range of the jump D. He doesn't have to fight there at all. Oh, 2D.
Oh,
Stopping the pressure.
oh, wow. Look at, oh,
Just
Typhoons are out.
generating chip damage, plus frames.
oh
Yeah, burst too far out. Has to deal with whatever comes here. Yeah, he was trying to probably
this
jump
is-
and hit T again, and Bushido more than ready. And there it is. It just goes in with the 5P. He's like, I'm gonna hit you before you get a hitbox out with that jump D. I don't want to deal with any more of this. And the jump back slash, he is just scouting out those jump Ds right now. Spartan's gonna have to find something else to do.
Martin is gonna have the troubles right now.
Yeah, this is
That's
where
cool.
that is absolute worst. Oh, he anticipated the landing. Never happened. Delayed air dash by
Oh, wait,
Bushido.
wait.
Okay.
Wait. No.
He tried to throw really nice backdrift BRC there. And yeah, another burst bait. And the reset has happened. Arrange Team A successfully resetting Team B. And we are on second set of Grand Finals now.
Wait, like, hold on. We still got to see another Gold Lewis happening.
Oh, yeah?
So
And
there's a chat.
There is a chance, as long as Gold Lewis is alive. This was all just part of the plan. This is all part of the download. And KMZ is already sidling up to the cabinet. He's like, all right, let me in. And of course, I believe the teams can change order for the second set if they so choose.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem.
All right, so we'll see what the guys
Yes,
decide
boss.
to do. But it looks like they're going to start with the same players that started the previous times. Boomset
my
and
God.
KMZ.
All right. Blood for
If
blood.
I know
Let's
KMZ,
go.
he just wants to go to sleep, so he wants to play first. And if he loses, he can just go sleep.
The man. He's the man.
At least that's what he did before. All right, here we go again. Grand Final set 2. Boomsa
Oh, 6
versus KMZ, and KMZ. Now they're at 1-1 in the matches between them, so this is the decider for them on the day.
Whoa, grab.
Immaculate spacing and immaculate timing.
Whoa, no!
He didn't want to break the wall yet. Smart by Boomsa. Wanted to put himself in a round-winning position. Okay, watch. Yeah, his pressure has been so on point.
Alright, wait.
And gets the fast red Roman cancel. KMZ has to deal with this really well-placed jump bait. Puts him under the charge sun edge pressure.
Oh,
Went for the big one. No respect by Boomsa. He's still in a lot of trouble here and gets chipped out.
Clear it off. Alright, time to go for 2K.
There it is, the jump bait again. KMZ has not been able to get big openings off of those. Oh, the close slash anti-air. A dangerous one to go for sometimes, but when it hits, so rewarding.
Yeah, because of the, like, drags you down to the ground and shout.
Huge, but too far to combo off of.
Oh! Whoa,
Guard stance keeping KMZ off balance here. And there it is. The stun dipper at long last. We haven't seen one in a while.
Ah, he's committing quick.
And he makes the burst.
And there's the burst.
Is this a momentum shift here for KMZ?
We're about to see.
And the charge,
there's
and the regular stun edge rather, and because it does catch a backdash off the wall break situation, and KMZ has seen more than his fair share of those. Oh, he's activated grappler mode again. Oh, there it is. He catches a landing with 6 speed to Dire Ekla. KMZ restoring a lot of momentum with that round win.
There's the burst.
Important YRC doesn't want to get under pressure.
Here we go, Keith. Gonna go for a low. Nope. Oh,
Quick
whoa!
jump slash.
There's the burst.
Uses the jump slash to gain a bit of aerial momentum
Oh,
to keep going forward. Shock state is on. Still on with that charge stun edge. Oh, what a defensive throw! KMZ doesn't have to careful or burst!
Is this gonna kill?
Pretty close, just barely gonna survive it. KMZ on his last legs here, and Boomsa still has burst. YRC faded and Boomsa! Oh my goodness.
Good night,
And just for the
KMZ.
record, his name is also Khalid, so he has just crowned himself as the one true Khalid.
I get you with that.
Goodness,
one true
what a match that was to be a decider between these two. KMZ no longer has any participation he can give to this tournament other than cheering his teammates on.
But knowing him, as you said, he would go to sleep.
Oh, he's still in the room.
Oh, really? Okay.
He's still there. He's still there. So Oryx is up again, so it's safe to assume that both teams have kept their exact orders from the first set.
Just
Now,
to
Oryx-
be sure.
Right,
Mankind knew
Oryx,
that they cannot change
It didn't go too well for him last time. Let's see what kind of adjustments he's had now that he's getting a second chance.
Oh, listen. With the jump.
Oh, the Vortex anti-air.
Oh.
Gonna take him to the corner. He started the rounds pretty well before. It was the scrambles afterwards where he kind of came out
Yeah.
second best.
Oh, wait, wow. Okay. That was
Yeah,
that was
caught the
probably
tail
nice.
end of that bandit revolver. Yeah, so just he wants the hard knockdown each and every time. Doesn't want to give Oryx room to breathe.
This is it.
That's gonna be it. Caught him low, and another
Oh
super.
my god. He gave the expense strip around the stage.
And Boomsa, after what a showing that he would not have been proud of the last time these teams played, showing himself to potentially be the MVP of Grand Finals. Pressure still going.
Boomsa.
6H, but still Oryx not cracking. Oh,
there's
hits him with his
the
own
edge.
6H, preventing the
There's the throw.
escape.
There's the
Goodness.
burst.
He has
Lane.
really, Boomsa in the scrambles has just been rock solid. He's just been a fortress in those situations.
Oh, the counter just got countered.
Yeah, it wasn't the counter hit he would have wanted. Didn't get him off his feet. And there it is. Meaty
Wow.
on the wake up. Oryx swung, and that was it. Might have messed up a volcanic viper or something, or might have hit 5K on wake up.
This is quite the download.
Yeah, Boomsa, man. Like I told you, the guy's a talent. And can his download go all the way to defeating Spartan though?
Yeah, this is
It's all down to
that's-
Spartan now.
Oh boy.
He literally needs to reverse OCB to help his team win his grand finals. Oh, he snuck underneath the jump C that time. And fired up the
not
drone.
enough.
There wasn't not enough on it to beat the Leo heavy projectile. And gets caught with the jump smash down in the corner. Yeah, Gold Lewis there is not going to get much done. Rough situation. He's going to be able to take him all the way to the corner. Too far out. Catches him low from the other side. And Boomsa is just 1 point away from deciding this for a range Team A. Oh, there it is. Jump D back.
Flores. Flores is out. Let's go
Oh,
for
he throws 6B, anticipating an air dash.
first. Whoa! Okay.
Caught him
Alright,
overhead.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he got him trying to jump out that time. And with the back Typhoon combos, Walnut doesn't finish it. That's huge. We've seen comebacks like this already today. Oh, there it is. The all-important trade for Spartan. And he survives. Just barely.
Oh,
Immediate
nice.
Typhoon to open up. That could decide the round. Just that one whip punish putting him in the corner. No, he gets a second chance to play. Oh, jump slash. Boomsa does so well.
Oh, here we go.
Drop on the pressure by Boomsa. This is dangerous. Jump the catches him with a big counter hit. Oh, the burn.
Oh, wait. He wants this game.
Oh, catches
He
him
wants
overhead. But that's not enough to be able to get a big combo. Getting all the chip damage in there. And Boomsa got too scared to try an Eisenstorm there. Well, Spartan keeps a range team B alive just a little bit longer. But can he get past Bashiru?
Yeah, that's the question. Is the download enough? We're about to see.
Oh, are we getting an order change here? I don't see Bashiru stepping up. Never mind.
No. They ain't risking it.
Yeah, looked for a second like it might be Anas and Giovanna stepping in, but no, Bashiru is now going to try to close this out. He beat Spartan last time, but you never know.
Mankind
Yep.
knew that they cannot. Duel 1.
Here we go. Grand Finals survival on the line here for Spartan. Grand Finals victory for Bashiru. Yeah, there's the slash. Doesn't want to let Gold Lewis get too comfortable there. Oh, there's the jump D. Knew the slash wasn't on. Look at the anticipation by Bashiru there. And look at that. Look at that spacing by Bashiru, waiting for those jump Ds, and every time has called them extremely well. Has to deal with this great PRC, and he's not going to have to deal with that laser. Got out of its range. Yeah, the explosion catching him there. What? Bashiru's neutral has been absolutely impeccable. That's been the key deciding factor. The way he's dealt with jump D has been incredible.
Oh, wait, okay, this is your make it count moment.
Again.
This is your make it count moment. This is your make it count moment. This is your make it count moment.
Oh, what a perfect by Spartan. What a response. And see, that guard push situation where it launches upwards is really hard to deal with. That time, Bashiru immediately planted the jump slash. He's like, no, you don't get to do this again. You don't get to put me under pressure again. I'm going to end this right now. If I can.
Make it count. Make it count.
He doesn't. Ah, there it is. Oh, too overzealous. Spartan. And there's the burst fade. And it's over.
We almost got.
Spartan got a little too hot-headed there. He believed a little too hard. Got himself into a position where he didn't check the meter, didn't check for burst baits, and ultimately Bashiru, I mean, he set the tone with absolutely excellent neutral. The way he placed the jump slashes, the way he did those preemptive jump Ps, incredibly smart. And, well, that does it. Arranged Team A has won Striving Tribes 3.
Wow.
Yeah, and actually this is the first time a team comes from the losers side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's the first time the winners have been from that side.
And we gotta go lose in finals, grand finals.
He hasn't won yet, though.
Come on, we still got
Hey.
one.
You know, I think if he just held his patience a little bit longer, a punish on that super would have been the kill. At least, or if he managed to bait the burst with it. You know, it's give or take, but
Yeah.
you know, Spartan has put all the matches in situations where you can talk about this, and he's made a good name for himself out there today. Done really well. I think like Bashiru and Boomsa as well with really super strong performances. Bashiru, I really liked his adjustment on Spartan in general. Boomsa, the way he dealt with KMZ twice after losing to him the first time, that was really incredible. A lot of really nice little mini stories that happened in this tournament. So
Absolutely.
I hope you guys out there in internet viewerland enjoyed this as much as we did, bringing you the action here on the mics. So, Shaker, any words you'd like to say to the people?
Yeah, regarding the next one, I'm not gonna give a specific date yet, but probably it will be after the next patch when Jacko comes out.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's good
Okay.
It's
So
good.
unlikely until we have Jacko
Yeah,
in
if we
the,
do it like next Thursday, it will be the day just before the new patch probably get released or Jacko comes out. So I'll see. Probably will be like.
all right.
Yeah.
So in
maybe
that case,
week
guys,
after it or
follow
midweek,
Flame of
we'll see.
Nova. Right.
Okay.
So follow Flame of Nova on Twitter to get the news on what's going to happen with the next tournament. In that case, since we don't have a set date at this point. All right,
True.
Francis, anything
Yeah.
you'd like to say?
All I have to say is that everyone played their hearts out in this tournament. It's quite a spectacle to see different characters happening in fourth of this tournament. Like we got a Gold Lewis again. We got surprisingly a lot of Leos, Giovanna's spots. It's
A lot of
see
Leos
variety.
and Geos. A lot of
We
Leos
get
and
to see a lot-
Geos.
I mean, we got to see a lot of variety from the previous Strive tournaments, and up to now, there's still a lot. We're still discovering who is coming in and who's going out. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things going, and
Yeah,
and I'm happy.
there's still a lot of strong players who didn't join this week. Like, so
It's true.
you know, there's still a lot going on with the scene. Either way, all right, guys.
For all the-
Thank you for
for all the
tuning
things
in
that-
again. Thanks, Flame of Nova and Badur, for doing the hard work in the background and the foreground, getting everything set up. Everything ran super smooth this week. I'm so happy about that. Thanks, Francis, for joining me on the trip over here on the mics. And thanks, of
props.
course, to the players for playing all these great matches, and to all of you watching out there. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we'll see you on Striving Tribes number 4.
See y'all.